Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, don't forget, or rather thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. And do keep in mind this is timeless, so whenever you're guided or drawn to this reading, it was meant for you, okay? And so we're going to begin by pulling from the Spellcasting Oracle deck and see what we get for you. I did hear when I was preparing the decks being guided by Spirit, and as well with the stone here, the crystal, Tiger's Eye, I did get the vibe, the message that you were needing to be bold at this time. Needing to be bold. You are protected. Okay, Spirit's saying the peace feels nice, doesn't it? For Capricorn. For Capricorn. And now getting as well is a lot of benefits from moments of silence, which is obviously going to differ from case to case. Doing a flip closure, okay? We're going to pull just the one. I need an underlying focus on your career. I feel like some of you thinking about a level of closure needed for your career, potentially from a job that you took a step away from in one way, shape, or form. But I do feel like, or a business upgrade, closure from, you know, an old way of doing things. I do feel like you're being pushed to remember how talented you truly are. And it's not even the talents, sure, some of which need to take a highlight to be remembered, take a focus, the ones that are obviously more obvious, but there's some talents that I seem to forget. Okay, you seem to forget that there are certain talents that could be put to use to benefit your life in one way, shape, or form. And I don't just mean monetarily. Okay, let's pull from the Light Series deck to see what we get for the tarot part of your reading. Okay, there's a door to walk through moving forward, and it's going to leave you so happy. But we need to close something up within one's mind, clarify potentially, so you can move towards happier days, so you can successfully make the best out of what's on the other side of that door for you. Okay, obviously, again, differing from case to case. I'm now hearing a shining star. You are a shining star, Capricorn, and I feel like you forget that. All right, walking alone at times, but a lot to learn, to gain from that. Independence is how I want to label it. Even when you're surrounded by others, you may feel this vibe that you're doing stuff alone, or you're the only one who gets it, right? I do feel like you are meant to recognize that this is the energy you're embodying. Okay, you may have heavy fire in your chart, even if you're not aware of it. But I do feel like you're pushed to recognize who and what's making you on edge, nervous at this time. A focus on holidays as well. I really feel like you're bold, you're serious, you're confident. Need to be more so bolder to maintain that bold way of being moving forward. Okay. Okay, I heard as well what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, with the lizard. I need to regenerate, to grow back, to build from the ground up or from wherever you're at up. Okay, forward motion, forward thinking. Don't stress over the future as well, as I feel like your mind is racing at this time. And I feel like Spirit's closing out a chapter once again in one's mind. Even if that chapter actually physically or time-wise ended a while back, or however far back it goes. Some of which, drawn to this reading, it hasn't come to an end yet in your life. But I feel like in one's mind, we need to prepare for that closure in one way, shape, or form. Make it come to be, okay? And again, I feel like it has all to do with a new beginning moving forward that we need to make the best out of. What a breath of fresh air that was. Okay, keywording. I feel like there's going to be moments where you laugh like that, where it doesn't mean to come off condescending or judgmental, but you may feel as if there's so much that you're feeling judgmental towards, or just these moments where stuff like that happens and it's just like, okay, well, I don't know if I feel the need to apologize, but that came off the wrong way. As I'm seeing a hint of the Six of Wands here, and I feel the need to pull it at the top of your reading. There's so much attention in your future, okay? focus on Capricorn for a moment. There's more than meets the eye. Focus on Capricorn for a moment. They're special and unique and overcomplicating at times, or overcomplicated at times in the eyes of others, but a special individual to recognize, to pay attention to. As you're reminded with this reading that your ships are coming in, we didn't forget about the High Priestess. You're very spiritually connected if you were drawn to this reading. I do feel like as well there's a very secretive vibe about you, but very, very open to others, open to sharing in a selective way in other ways. Does that make sense? I feel like you just want clarification. That's why this is at the center of your reading, okay? Thinking about your savings, thinking about control, lack thereof which, people seeing you more so for who you are moving forward. But then the question comes to be, well, who am I becoming in this lifetime, right? Some of which drawn to this reading have a better idea than others, but that's not the point. The point is you're becoming a strong, bold, intelligent individual who needs to remember that there's financial security in your future, regardless of the twists and turns or changes you decide to implement moving forward, okay? When you're not in the mood, I feel like, especially when it comes to a specific somebody in your life, and it doesn't have to be love, but for some it is, ask yourself why, okay? Why is that? Is something else affecting the connection in that sense? Your desire to communicate or to work with this individual? Or is it simply because something's changing within you and that's altering the connection, okay? I do feel like whoever it is for you is very special. This is the one that I feel the need to pull over here, the Seven of Wands. I do feel like you have a lot coming towards you at this time. Again, the seriousness of the connection is going to take a focus. But I do feel like, I just feel like in the midst of all the attention you're gaining, being put on stage to a certain extent, some of you liking it more than others could make you a bit nervous. I need to sort of stay in your own bubble at times, strategically. I was drawn to see, wow, I'm not losing my breath in your reading. That could happen to you. But I noticed beforehand the dragonfly on my ring. Okay, you're transforming, Capricorn, by the day. I feel like there's a need to recognize when it's productive to turn the other cheek, to turn away from certain conversations, interactions, and just walk towards happiness. Now, when you're overthinking, ask yourself why that is. When did that start? That could lead to more overthinking. Let's simplify, okay? Let's simplify. And you might even find in a very interesting way you end up reminding certain people to do that for themselves. But I do feel like in the midst of all that's taking place, changing, developing within oneself and around you, a wish fulfillment is going to come to be, okay? A wish fulfillment will come to be. You're going to get some clarity or a reminder of what that is for you moving forward, okay? Spirit will communicate. Don't question it. Don't question it, okay? I mean, naturally your world is changing as things fall into place. Get ready for your ships to come in, but completion is a must. I feel like you know this, and it makes you a bit on edge, a bit nervous, but you know it needs to happen. Why question what's meant to be, okay? You're going to be viewed as somebody who's so damn wise, so intelligent, once again, very experienced and maturing by the day, but somebody who questions themselves from time to time, and we need to put that to rest, all right? I do feel like there's a peaceful future for you when it comes to money, but there's a focus on what has left you feeling a bit heartbroken up until this point. We need to heal before that door opens. Let's not forget about that closure card, okay? I do feel as if there's a focus on your home life, your family life, your happily ever after, where you feel the most comfortable and why that is, okay? People love you, Capricorn, and that's just a vibe that's coming through, as I feel like you need to balance out your masculine feminine side. But there's a masculine figure and a feminine figure in your life that will help you in such a dramatic way. And I feel like they've already, for some, have already helped you previously in regards to this successful change towards your comfort, happiness. And I really feel like there's just so much victory in your future. I just heard happy to be a Capricorn, okay? Get ready for the success that lies ahead as we close up a chapter, certain confusions within one's mind, and get ready for change, development, and more success once again. The victory is yours. All right, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.